Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a walk in a Winterfest, and after the break, we're floating some Tulsa facts. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
It is no secret, and I'll say it 20 times during the show, how much I love Tulsa.
Yes, we know you love Tulsa.
And I went to arguably one of the best concert experiences you can ever go to. People either love or don't know a lot about Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They are one of the greatest one-hit Christmas song wonders.
Is one hit? Dude, they have like 19 hours of...
I know. But the only song that people talk about is Christmas Eve, or Christmas over Sarajevo. That's the one that everyone...
Yeah, can you not do that at all? Because it got us flagged on YouTube.
Did it really?
Yeah, for your little short.
It did?
Yes.
TikTok didn't flag us. That's what's wild about it.
We're not allowed to be viewed in like 2 or 3 countries.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Anyway,
so you're not allowed to do that song.
Because I'm a Christmas purist. I'll be the first to tell you. They've got 2 shows. Well, they have 2 shows, but multiple shows within their visits. They're playing Tulsa They played Tulsa just this last weekend, last Friday. They're playing the 28th in Oklahoma City.
After Christmas?
I don't want to go, but it's the last show of the tour, which would be kind of cool to go to the last show, which I kind of feel like I jipped myself out of because who knows what they're going to do. But I wanted to go pre-Christmas because it's Christmas.
Yeah,
But I go every year. I buy a T-shirt. I ordered a T-shirt. I'm the guy
supporting. You're a Putin sympathizer.
Yeah,
with your whole Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I am.
Like that's just a funnel right back to the Kremlin.
Do you really believe
No.
that Trans-Siberian Orchestra is from Siberia?
I have no idea.
They're rock stars from America. It's actually an all-star rock band.
Is it really?
Yeah, it started in the like 1991 or 2.
I'm still going to go with Russian Putin sympathizers.
We're colluding over guitar solos. But I ordered a T-shirt. I am the guy that wears the T-shirt to the show. The band
Please
that
tell
you're
me
watching.
You wore last year's T-shirt to this year's show.
No.
What?
I wore the brand new T-shirt I ordered.
Why would you do that?
Because it's a cool T-shirt, man.
You're a nerd.
It's got a snow globe on it with a guitar in the middle. Dude, freaking badass.
If I was the bouncer at the door, I wouldn't let you in.
Well,
you can't wear this year's
it's
concert
gonna be at the
shirt.
BOK.
It'll be okay. Is that what you're saying?
It'll be okay. I have a shirt from last year's tour. The problem is I ordered a 2X because Raglans kind of fit funny. Baseball tees fit kind of weird. So I ordered a 2X. It's too long. I ordered a 1X and I washed it and dried it wrong the first time. And now, like, you know how shirts go here?
Mm-hmm.
They shrink up. It did that. So I was like, I gotta have a shirt to wear to the concert.
So you had a good
time. Great time. Tulsa. Love Tulsa.
And you're probably going back.
Probably going to go back ASAP for Winterfest.
For Winterfest, yeah. The time has come.
You did it.
I'm allowed to do it.
You are allowed to.
It is not that time of year, but the time has come to do. You got to be doing this stuff. There's so many cool things around the state, but this one they go all out.
Yeah.
This is the 17th annual Arvest Winterfest presented with Ascension St. John.
Oh, cool.
This is running through January 6th, but do they put on a hell of a show?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, there's so many things to choose from in that area. Like on your way in, you stop at the shoot in Sepulpa.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of houses that have been featured. Dude, it's freaking, it's not Christmas Town, USA, but it's the North Pole Turnpike.
It really is. They've done a great job, and it shows. I don't know how long Arvest has been associated with Winterfest, but I am going to say that over the last 17 years, they've gone from having 35,000 annual attendance to more than 150,000 people.
Jeez, man.
Show up for these events.
Did I tell you how much I love Tulsa?
Yes.
I'm going to say it again. And quit talking trash out there about tallies. I don't care. I don't what your opinion is. They have good breakfast. Somebody that said they had garbage breakfast. I love their breakfast. You can get their breakfast at 2 a.m. Take that.
IHOP?
IHOP's garbage. Their garbage is 2 p.m.
IHOP's always garbage.
I hate IHOP.
But-
I hate IHOP.
So you had your Trans-Siberian Orchestra right there at the BOK.
At the BOK.
By the way, can I just say that the OnlyinOKShow brought to you by the BOK would probably be okay with us.
I would totally. Sorry, Arvest. Your bank doesn't rhyme with our branding.
And technically, Arvest is
There's some.
they're from Arkansas.
They are from Arkansas.
They're Razorbacks or whatever. So I'm gonna have to say
Suey.
I'm gonna say if BOK and Arvest want to fight about who gets to be the number one sponsor of the OnlyinOKShow, I'll let them do it.
We've had trouble in our.
We've run into a few
issues in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh,
But so while you were there
yes.
at the BOK,
Yeah.
did you take advantage of the ice skating right outside the doors?
No, because I am terrified of ice skating.
Why?
It's not that I don't have strong ankles. I'm very nimble. I don't understand the concept, because you're supposed to turn your feet in. There's a lot of walking and chewing bubble gum that has to happen before you're even really ice skating.
I'm not good with ice or snow. I told you I almost flew off the side of a mountain on skis.
Trying
right?
to get a cell phone signal.
No,
Oh, I was thinking. I thought
I was snow skiing,
Oh, I remember.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, you just do this to stop."
and you did that and didn't stop.
And I just kept going, and I'm literally looking at the side of a cliff.
Dude, I'm done.
And probably 25 feet before I got there, I just threw my entire body one direction, like let friction in my body stop me from flying off the mountain.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is something, I'm one of those people, you didn't grow up with money, so it wasn't even an option. Skiing is one of those activities where I believe that sledding on a cardboard was invented by people that were too poor to go skiing. I don't think there's a lot of middle class, people on the slopes. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's kind of not rich man's sport, but you got to rent the skis, you got to get the lift tickets,
I've
you
been
got to
a
get the
couple
lodge.
of times, and
Well, you had a tradition there for a while, didn't you?
no,
Okay.
I've been a couple of times. One of those times I walked down a mountain. I'm not exaggerating. I walked down a mountain in ski boots.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like snowball fights. I like snow cones. I like trying not to slip going to my car. But dude, just a little bit of this right here, and your L2, 3, 4, 5 is like, ging, 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 ging.
Oh yeah.
Like, I just don't. Okay. I was interested in snow skiing until Sonny Bono did the "I got you, babe" into the freaking pine tree and died.
Yeah.
I was done.
It's just not for me. If you're into it, that's great. More power to you. Not my thing. But the ice skating, it still bothers me. Like,
Yeah.
I never liked skating on skates.
Me either. I can't roller skate.
I had a skateboard, but I could always jump off my skateboard. You can't jump off your skates.
Do you know how hard I can imagine it would be with roller skating? Grabbing the side and kind of working your way around and being that guy. Number one, you're guaranteed. If you're the guy holding onto the rail or holding onto the wall, no, you're holding onto the rail because you don't want to go to the wall because there's nothing to hold on to. You are guaranteed to not have anyone to couple skate with. Number one, with ice skating, I don't think you can safely grab the thing and walk yourself around.
I think so. I think you can. Like, I've watched my kids ice skate enough to say that yes, you can.
How do you learn to ice?
I think the same way you learn how to roller skate.
No way.
Yeah.
Like in August, if I wanted to learn how to ice skate before wintertime, I guess I could go to the Blazer Ice Center, but
yeah,
it's just, this ain't ice skate country. It's barely roller skate country.
True.
But
Anyway, if you like it, you can ice skate under the holiday lights at Winterfest.
That would be cool.
Which I think is a great idea. New this year, they have a 60-foot long ice sled.
Cool, man.
Which I think is kind of up our alley.
Yeah. Give me something with 4 a couple of walls and a seat in a possible seat belt, and I'm not going to drown, I'm in.
I'll do the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah, with the experimental silicone spray.
Yeah, I'll do that all day long.
Yeah.
They also have something this year called Pepsi Village.
Okay.
Which is igloos decorated for the season.
Okay.
Blankets, twinkling lights. They sell hot cocoa, have festive snacks, holiday-themed menu options. And, of course,
what?
Winterfest has one of Oklahoma's tallest outdoor Christmas trees. Not the tallest.
One of.
One of the tallest.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
Enid.
Is it Enid? They do have the world's tallest Christmas tree.
I think Enid had the record last year.
I want to say that either Kingfisher or Weatherford was coming for them this year. I could be wrong. I feel like I've heard some mumbling, but every time we put something on our Facebook page,
we get schooled.
We get scolded.
That happens.
I mean, I don't know.
We didn't reveal the right secrets. Sometimes it's a Karen, sometimes it's a Kimberly. I don't know. It's just whatever. I will say that something that is becoming pretty standard fare at Oklahoma Christmas festivals.
What? Red dirt?
Horse-drawn carriage rides.
Yeah, I've never been on a horse-drawn carriage.
I have.
Never.
I'm not a huge fan.
Why?
I don't.
Because you're not a romantic? I am a hopeless romantic. Absolutely
I am too,
hopeless.
but I don't find it to be romantic. And I don't understand.
Is it cruelty? You think it's cruelty to the animal?
No, I don't have anything against it. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. It's too cold. It's too bumpy.
That's the thing.
It doesn't add anything to it for me.
It does.
It doesn't.
It's the seasonal patina.
No, it's Oklahoma.
What are you supposed to do? Ride a horse on a...
Oklahoma winter weather does not avail itself
because it's either too cold or it's not cold enough. There's no middle.
90 degrees, or there is a 112 mile an hour cutting north wind that just chews right to the bone, all of your clothes, right to your bones, and you're just like a frozen skeleton by the end of the ride.
Really?
It's one or the other.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
And that's just me. I mean, obviously a lot of people like it because it pops up everywhere.
We're not going to ever be accused of being a state that, we have seasons. We're not like some places where it's like, it's just wintertime is 50s. Like, I think California is probably, I don't know, their winter is sunny and 50 degrees at night, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, so we do have a better chance at some season. I just miss it when we were kids. Well, it's different now. I remember snow days. Kids now, can you imagine doing remote school when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
We would have rather have died.
Yeah.
And there's no way our parents would have let us, even if we were supposed to do school inside, there was no damn way they were going to let us stay in the house. I don't care if you fail, you're not staying in the house. You're going outside. Snow days.
Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day that said, you mean to tell me we're letting kids out for a week for a turkey lunch? Like, seriously? They closed school. What day was that? Was it?
I think all last week.
All last week or something. Well, a couple weeks ago, they closed school for weather that didn't happen.
Yeah, the kids' schools over the last few years have preemptively closed on multiple occasions. We think maybe, possibly, there might be, so we're going to go ahead and... I don't get it.
They're betting on futures that have no future.
When we were going to school, we would be glued to the television waiting for the name of our school to go by.
Tell me that's the earliest you ever got up.
Oh, yeah. You're sitting there waiting, and then your school name, you see your name come across, and it's opens 1 hour later.
No! That was our draft.
Yeah.
We're waiting for our team to go. No school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the time, you were probably going to Pink, right? Or to Tecumseh, Little Axe. Where'd you go to school? When you lived in Pink, where'd you go to school?
Tecumseh.
And for you, I was an S. You were a T. If you missed, you go back in there and it's like, Juanette. Oh, God, I got to wait. I got to wait for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Unless your mom or somebody was like, peek in the door, go back to bed, you're out of school. That's what my mom would do. Go back to bed, you're out of school. She'd come and peek in and do that. And her voice hasn't changed since I've been a kid. But yeah, man, there was nothing. And then when you knew you didn't have school, there was snow. It was like, you just stayed outside, you got frostbite, and you loved every minute of it.
Oh, yeah.
Every minute of it. Kids today will never know what it was like.
Dude, I remember every time there was snow, I remember coming in the house and my socks being just soaking wet.
Oh, yeah.
Because you spend so much time in the snow, you're melting the snow slowly over time. But I wasn't coming in until somebody made me.
You would build snow forts, make snow forts out of snowballs or snow forts out of just... I can still, if I close my eyes, I can still hear the crunching sound of cars driving down the street.
So, I have one up on you. Oh. This is one of the things...
Oh, man, here we go.
As a transplant, I didn't move to Oklahoma until I was 9.
I thought we were going to talk about you had to hunt squirrels on
No. As a transplant to Oklahoma, I'm originally from Ohio. Dude, there was one year where my neighbor and I dug a tunnel in the snow between our side garage doors.
Oh, that's cool. No, you went.
Yeah, it was
always
the
went
coolest thing ever.
Oh, that's cool.
One day I opened up the front door of our house, and it was
fell.
No, it was just a solid wall of snow.
That's so cool, man.
Like the wind had blown it all up to the door and it hardened. Yeah.
I mean,
those are not Oklahoma memories. You're never going to have I dug a tunnel in the snow to my neighbor's house.
Unless we're talking about 4 or 5 years ago when we had that Siberian winter, basically, where it was like -2 degrees. I mean, it was just 0 degrees.
Yeah, but
snow to here.
It's snow to your ankles. It's Oklahoma.
No, it was more than that. It was big time.
I remember the
bad.
snow. It was like hip deep and for 24 hours because it's Oklahoma. Yeah. But back to Winterfest.
Yeah, back to Winterfest.
Fridays, they have free entertainment outside of the BOK from 4 to 7 p.m., featuring music performances by children from local schools, churches, and nonprofit organizations, and chorus groups, which I like that stuff.
I do too, man.
I think we talked about the fact that I wish that theaters did that, where they had local, like, movie shorts from teen groups or, as opposed to making me watch, 20 minutes of commercials when I show up early.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or their stupid, go to the concession stand thing 150 times. Like, those kids would love to participate in something like that, and it doesn't really take anything away from the theaters.
And by the way, I saw Wicked again.
I don't understand your Wicked thing. I mean,
Dude, it's a great movie. It's so good.
I can't get past how weird the lead characters are in real life.
I admire the art. I know.
You can admire it.
I cried at the...
You're a baby. You cry at all sorts of stuff.
I do.
You cried at double mix.
Because it's double the sadness.
Yeah. Saturdays, though, they have the Winterfest Express train, which arrives from the North Pole, and it's free to all ages. You can hop on the train every Saturday from 12 to 3. All ages, including you.
Come on, ride that train. Remember that? Here, ride it.
Wrong train. This is Santa train.
It's a choo-choo.
And then every Saturday and Sunday through the month, they have Santa on site between 3 and 5. Obviously, perfect time to take your kids out to get a photo with Santa.
Be nice to the mommy and brush your teeth and take your bite. Ho, 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 ho. I could be a Santa.
Wow. Santa's an asshole.
I could be a Santa.
You could, but I don't think that you could be a Santa at Winterfest because Santa's got to be nice, and you apparently are not.
I am naughty and nice.
Now,
no?
Whether you're naughty or nice, there are a lot of shopping opportunities. You can, at the Arvest Winterfest, you can find a lot of made in Oklahoma gifts. I've been trying my damnedest to convert all of my gift giving to made in Oklahoma gifts. Handmade, local, and it's harder than you think with teenagers in the mix.
Yeah, they're not too big of jams and jelly.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of made in Oklahoma items, But when it comes to teenagers, they want the Stanley Cups and the Mary Kate or whatever jewelry and
Mary Kate and Ashley makeup kit.
Yeah, everything's name brand and
Mary Kate and Ashley curling iron.
I don't think that's a thing.
Mary Kate and Ashley corned beef hash in a can. Imagine if they endorse things that try the new Mary Kate and Ashley beef tallow.
But if you want more information on the Arvest Winterfest, I'll include a link in the show notes, but the website is tulsawinterfest.com.
It's Tulsa Winterfest 2024, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Be there. And after the break, the Tulsa Christmas Parade has seen some stuff.
So today's sponsor, Brett, is Thinkability Incorporated out of Duncan, Oklahoma.
Yes, we've talked about them time and time again. Great non-for-profit agency. I think any program that promotes independent living skills for people that would otherwise have been neglected.
Yeah,
dare I say neglected, but let's be realistic. There was a time where if you had a developmental disability, you were unemployable. They weren't taking a chance on you.
I completely agree with you that has been a part of our history that most people wish that we could improve upon, and I think that Thinkability is doing a better job of that than any other organization that I've seen.
Yeah.
And it being this time of year, the time of charity
and giving and goodwill towards men and women.
I can honestly think of no other program more worthy of donations from my perspective than a place like Thinkability Incorporated.
Well, and again, they promote it. They promote independent living. They're giving you a real job. You're not just counting beans.
All the money that they make from their various endeavors in the community go to supporting their group homes. They have two group homes. They have a 12-unit semi-independent apartment complex and a 20-unit modern apartment complex, and several other properties around Duncan that are there to serve people with developmental disabilities, and they're also employing them for the various services that they provide in and around the area.
If you want to get involved with a worthwhile program that's doing things in real time, not some mythical beast, go to thinkabilityfirst.com.
Most people don't realize how long the Tulsa Christmas Parade has been going on, and you would think, oh, they're going to talk about the Tulsa Christmas Parade. This is going to be a short segment.
Right.
But there are some surprising things that have happened over the years to the Tulsa Christmas Parade.
Like?
During the energy crisis of 1973, Tulsa waited 15 days. They started their Christmas parade with the Christmas lights 15 days late.
Yeah.
15 days later than normal. And they turned their Christmas lights off every night by 10 p.m. once they did start it.
Oh,
because it was like blackouts. There wasn't...
rolling blackouts.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. So
crazy.
The energy crisis is before my time, before your time, obviously.
Well, not much.
We weren't around. I mean, I wasn't even born yet in 1973.
That's true.
And I don't have any memory of it.
Weren't you born in 74?
4? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any memories around 74. Thank you very much.
It gets a little shaky at about 1977 for me.
I barely remember the very first Star Wars movie from my first encounter with it.
Yeah, I was told that I saw Empire Strikes Back 7 times in the theater. My babysitter took me. I was 3.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Return of the Jedi in the theater, but I don't remember Empire.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a foggy time for me. In and around the time that I was born, I'm going to say. But yeah, that was all done to conserve electricity, which I think is interesting. The parade was actually held in the daytime up until 1986, another electricity thing related here.
Really?
In 1986, the Public Service Company of Oklahoma became a sponsor.
Uh-huh.
And since they did lights, they wanted it done at night, so the Christmas parade started happening at night.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But then there was something that had recently happened that has impacted our show quite a bit.
Really?
Yes. There was a point in time where they were forced to adapt to COVID-19.
Oh, yeah.
And had their first ever drive-through parade, which was described as a reverse parade.
Oh, I would describe it as a pile of drive-through parade.
Yeah.
That was a tough time. I don't even want to.
But those are just some of the highlights from the trials and tribulations of doing a parade that's, over 50 years old or 75 years old.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad when we don't. Well, unfortunately, that's always going to be, there's going to be an asterisk from about 2018 and a half to 2023.
It's interesting when you look at like the history of the parade, which is, it's like I said, it's interesting. It's not any, nobody's writing a book about it, but it's interesting when you look at the things that impact just regular activities.
Yeah.
The Christmas parade is a Christmas parade, and they do it every year.
Yeah.
But when you look at 100 years of it, it's like, oh, well, this year, this, and,
right.
They didn't have it at all in 1942 or 1943.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, it's like the fair. It went from this year to this year, but during
World War II,
World War II, where there was threats of atomic bombs, and they didn't have anything.
Right.
And that's the thing. We never thought in our lifetime, we would be a part of. I mean, I hate to say it, COVID is a part of that. Think about it for just a second. Do you remember really anything from 2019 to say 2022? Everything is just. There's no real recollection.
There's no touchstones.
There's no touchstones in there.
You don't have any memories. You don't have any activities that you did to attach memories to. So it's just kind of like this Netflix blur.
Right. A Netflix blur with shades of wearing a mask to the grocery store.
Tony Fauci in there somewhere. Yeah.
Right. Tony. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. It's wild. Whoops. That's wild.
We do have a little bit of feedback that we need to get to.
Sure.
In reference to our leg lamp episode, Chickasha leg lamp, John Nolan Walker.
It's JW, right?
Or John Allen Walker. I said Nolan.
I know, but
John Allen Walker on YouTube.
JW Racing. Go ahead.
Said Chickasha rocks.
It does rock.
And he had an idea. He had a suggestion for food.
Yeah. And
I can't find the place that he's talking about,
what
so I think he might have fat fingered it. I asked him.
No reply? He
has not replied yet. So, but we had a bunch of feedback on the leg lamp show.
Yeah.
The Imaginaries.
The ones that count chimed in. Thank you, Imaginaries.
They really liked the show.
They've been on the show.
They have been on the show, but they really liked that episode. As a matter of fact, a bunch of Chickasha businesses liked our show.
Yeah.
We had a couple of people that
took umbrage with what we said,
with the naming of the show, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say, for the benefit of everybody listening, sometimes though, when you're titling something for the internet, it's necessary to stir the pot a little bit. So maybe you say, is this the scariest, or is this the biggest, or
you do it, is this best onion burger in Oklahoma, best place to get a colonoscopy, stuff like that.
And that sometimes we know the answer, and sometimes it's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
But most of the time, things are titled that way specifically to get a reaction. And sometimes people react in such a way that Brett can't help himself but argue with somebody on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we're allowed to give feedback too, right?
Okay. What are we giving feedback about?
We do reviews. We review things and we talk about things.
Yeah.
But let's give credit where credit's due. We've been doing this longer than anybody else.
Yes, definitely. We have been doing the Oklahoma Travel and Tourism
longer
podcast
than anyone
longer
else.
than anybody else. Yeah.
there have been a lot of that have come and fallen by the wayside.
Yes.
So here's something I take umbrage with.
Ooh.
I am all for coining phrases. I mean, the person that did Live, Laugh, Love probably doesn't even know that someone else made $1 million selling T-shirts and tumbler cups at a Fair of the Heart. It's clever.
Okay.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
I want to say that right here on the Only in OK show, we have coined a lot of phrases.
You constantly say things that are absurd. So yes,
absurd, but also I say things that are catchy.
Yes, occasionally. Are you going where you're? Okay.
I'm going. I'm done.
Okay. I think there is a better than average chance that the first time the phrase Christmas Town, USA was used to reference Chickasha, Oklahoma
It
was
was
on
on this show.
this show. And now there are neon lights
everywhere
in Chickasha that say,
we said it, and I'm willing to do this. Here's what I'm willing to do. Is this the first year? Look at me right here. You live in Chickasha.
Yeah.
Is this the first year
I think it is.
you've seen Christmas Town, USA?
I think it is.
So,
I'm all for it.
no, we're going to scrub. We're scrubbing the catalog.
It doesn't matter. We didn't.
I need to be right. It does matter.
Okay, I'm positive that when you said it, you had never heard anybody else say it.
No.
That doesn't mean that somebody else didn't write it in their secret journal or talk about it at a Chamber of Commerce meeting in 1977. But you are, in fact, you originated the phrase, or we did. I don't know who said it.
We did.
I
did.
I don't know which of us said it.
It's on this show.
Yes, but the point is,
You're doing this because you pay taxes. That's why.
I'm not. It doesn't matter.
Dude, they're not going to make... You're not going to get...
We're not getting a royalty
off the
off the neon sign.
Listen, the Masons Lodge isn't going to go, Harley, we heard your show. We're going to have to kindly ask you to take your pancake breakfast batter and your secret handshake and you can go somewhere else. Go to the Moose Lodge. Listen, all I'm saying, I came up with Christmas Town, USA. It was stolen fair and square.
So you're
It's a
accusing them of stolen valor.
Stolen valor.
Well, I mean, if we're going to do that, there's a whole
I'm looking
lot.
at a Festival of Light Christmas hat on your side of the desk.
We have done a lot of that. There are a whole lot of towns who have taken things that we have said and incorporated them into their future activities.
And magic
And that is part of what we do.
We were discovering Medicine Park
Before Medicine
before
Park
it was
was
discovered.
Yes, I agree.
Wink, 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 nudge, nudge.
They're still not going to pay us for that. But BOK can reach out, OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com or Arvest.
Listen, the more I think about it, the more Ebenezer Scrooge I am about it. We came up with it.
Yes, because we put out a show every week. We do new content every week because this has been the Only in OK show.
Yeah.
I am Harley.
And I'm Brett.
And we're out of here.
Yep. We're out of here live from Christmas Town, USA. Peace. Tickets to Texoma. I've got. Oh, shit. I've got 2 tickets to Piedmont. Oh. That's us, man. 2 tickets to Piedmont. That's Eddie Money on your favorite place for rock and roll music. The Only in OK Show FM. Yeah. That's. That's I can't think of the name of the song, but it sounds like something. It's something a little bit like. You know what I mean? I can't. Yeah. What is it? You know, he's like, yeah, you're gonna die. I don't know what is it. That was Hell's Bells. That's what it is. Hell's Bells. Not bad. Hey, it's Magic Till Midnight. Don't forget, we got you that chance to win those Affair of the Heart tickets, and we're going to send you and a friend to see AC/DC live on the 100 Years and Still Rockin' Tour. That's right, coming up next week at Frontier City. I know Frontier City. Oh, you got to listen to that cue to text. We don't take phone calls anymore. It's a cue to text. We want to send you to see AC/DC live at Towns End in Chickasha.
Brett.
Terminator. Come with me if you want to fry. Wait, no.
All right. You ready for my story?
Let's hear it.
So Amber and I are driving down Old 9 Mile. No,
Stop.
We're driving, I think, to Blanchard, and it's dark. You know, there aren't any lights.
Uh-huh.
I come up over a hill. There was a movie. I want to say it was based in Norway. A really good horror movie.
Troll?
Where they were in a cabin.
Oh! Ritual.
The Ritual.
That movie is badass.
Okay, so you remember the end of the movie.
Dude.
The creature?
Yes.
I saw a deer that could have walked on and got that role.
Really?
In that movie.
You sure it wasn't a Wendigo?
Standing on the side of the highway, just like, I
Regal.
don't know, 27 points on each, like...
Oh my God.
It looked like a moose.
Where were you at?
On the way to Blanchard, like halfway between.
On the way to Blanchard?
Just, dude, I'm telling you, like, every deer hunter's dream trophy kill.
There's probably somebody that's like, we've been following him for a week, we can't find him. He's on the highway between Blanchard and Middleburg.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you found the tracks of this thing through your field, you would shit yourself.
Dude.
He looked like...
And it probably had those gnarly antlers that, you know, you can tell they're just outgrown.
Dude,
and just...
like stuff growing on them.
And Amber saw this?
Yes. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a squirrel's nest up there.
Did you guys not turn around?
No, I was... Like, I damn near had a heart attack because if he would have been standing 2 feet further into the road, I probably would be dead.
Jesus, that's wild.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how a deer like that makes it through hunting season.
I don't either. That's crazy.
Dude, he was...
That's the one you're like, that is that's the Moby Dick.
He looked like his shoulders were as tall as the top of my head.
Jeez.
Like, obviously, there could have been some
what time of day was
issue.
it? Night?
At night.
When all the creepy shit is roaming around.
Yeah, dude. If I lived in anywhere other than Oklahoma, like if I lived up north, I would automatically assume it was a moose or an elk, or like it was massive.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Dude, I was terrified. If he would have leaned into the road, it would have ripped my truck apart.
I feel like I've had a similar situation, and maybe I'm just borrowing it from a movie. But dude, tell me, I'll tell you right now, top 2 creatures on a movie: the Wendigo human hybrid in The Ritual. Have you seen Annihilation? Natalie Portman.
Like weird, like
so
space.
Everybody's husband. It's basically girl power. All the men are on a mission. They're out of like orbit even. They're not even on the planet. Do me a favor real fast and we'll get started.
I've seen the movie. I just can't
look up Annihilation Grizzly Bear. Okay, pick your final boss. That creature or the ritual creature. Dude, it's a draw. They're both equally dude. But one of them consumes you remember the creature from the ritual where it's like heart
everything.
Yeah.
Wrong time of year, though, to be talking.
It is wrong time of year. It is that time of year. I need it to be about 20 degrees cold.
So I was in Missouri.
Yeah.
For the Thanksgiving. And, dude, for starters, the Missouri weather people, they don't give a shit.
Right.
Like, the whole time, the weather was way off. The whole time. I'm like, what's going on? In Oklahoma, like, we're like trying to zero in on perfect weather forecasts. And these guys are like, whatever.
Yeah.
Light dusting. Like, I get light dusting, go out for something, walk back out of the store,
And it's covered.
and there's a foot of snow outside.
Was it snowing up there?
Yes.
Oh, man. God, I hate Oklahoma so much. Yesterday, it's been perfect weather for the last week. It was 63 damn degrees today.
Yep.
I hate it. Just give me it. Give me what I deserve. I deserve cold weather. I hate this stuff. Stupid.
All right, let's start a show.
All right.
So I can intro it with, I hate Oklahoma.
I hate Oklahoma and everything about it. The freaking weather is stupid.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 18 degrees colder than today.
So it's only going to be 50. Jeez, come on.
46 is a high.
Well, I can tell you why. I used to do a pretty good Al Gore. Let's do this. We do this Oklahoma tourism show with your host as we're making history, being first Russian podcast to talk about Oklahoma.
The boys were playing Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, really?
On PlayStation or whatever while we were on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And for some reason, every time I walked into the room, I got my dearest Virginia. As soon as I walked into the room, I just had to, I started talking
dude, that game is badass.
I like the game, but legitimately, as soon as I walked in, that voice started coming out of my mouth I was possessed.
Right. Oh, that's so funny.
It's been my dearest Virginia. It's been
a fortnight.
It's been 2 whole months since we last spoke. That just rattling out of me. The kids are like, dude, go away.
Red Dead Redemption, though, it's goated, as the kids say.
Goated?
It's goated. That means it's the great. It's goated. It's the best of all time.
Oh my God! I saw a video. We've been not recording enough.
We've taken some time off.
I watched a video the other day. This woman, for all you boomers, and then she starts, talking to the boomers.
Yeah.
The boomers right after World War II, that generation.
Right, that are on the internet.
Yeah. Michael Jordan was not a good basketball player.
Oh my God.
Richard Pryor is not funny.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God. And the last one was Prince was not a good musician.
I saw that. I went, are you kidding me?
I almost had a heart attack. For starters, not a boomer.
Not a boomer.
And boomers don't care about those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Secondly, as a Gen Xer, I will say
I take issue with all.
Those 3 are 3 of the greatest
of all time.
Of all time.
In any category.
Any matchup. You can have
human being.
Michael Jordan play ping pong,
and he'd be the greatest.
And he would be the greatest.
Except baseball. Michael Jordan playing baseball, not a good look.
It wasn't a good look. I think it was just timing. If he would have been playing baseball instead of basketball, he would have destroyed the game of baseball.
I will say this, Prince's first album, the album that had I Wanna Be Your Lover, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
He recorded that in his grandmother's basement. He played every instrument on the album.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking for a particular song.
I wanna be your lover.
No.
Not that one?
That's it. I don't need 100 advertisements. Dude.
But wait, you cannot say Prince is not a good musician and not watch the George Harrison. No, wait.
Oh, okay.
The George Harrison tribute solo, While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Oh, yeah, no.
You can't watch that and go, yeah, he's all right. No. Because there were it was a stage full of legends that were literally going, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's history in the making.
Yeah.
He played Purple Rain at the halftime show in the rain.
I'm going to say that Prince and Whitney Houston are the only people that I can get behind for a Super Bowl halftime show.
Who?
Prince.
Yeah.
And or Whitney Houston. Nobody else ever came close.
Yeah, those two, man. Golly, when you're making a Mount Rushmore of celebrity musicians, it's tough. Number one, it's a tough thing to do. But
oh yeah,
within the last 20 years, probably pretty easy. You got to put Whitney Houston and Prince on there somewhere.
Yeah, but when you're going for the 4 to make your Mount Rushmore, it's rough, dude, because you're talking...
It's tight.
Ray Charles.
Oh, who else? We're talking just raw talent.
Aretha Franklin.
Well, I'm gonna draw some. From a performance standpoint,
I wouldn't let Elvis clean the damn plaque in front of the... Sorry.
Why not?
Dude, there's too many really amazingly talented... He was a phenomenon.
Influential?
I'm not talking influential. I'm talking about just sheer talent. Dude, Stevie Wonder... Like, hell, I got 5 blind guys lined up.
Stop. Come on. Give Elvis his due.
Eric Clapton, B.B. King.
Oh.
Dude, Elvis could not carry their bags.
I know, but from a performance standpoint,
I said
to
music.
Okay.
I said musically talented.
Okay.
If you want to go biggest performers, then Elvis is on the list.
What are you saying? He was fat?
Yes.
He was fat. He was a big performer at the end. He was like, you're going to give me just a second here. I got to catch my breath here. I love Elvis. So I even feel bad even talking about it, making fun of him.
I know.
But it's, you know what I mean? Maybe it's rock and roll, dude.
Okay. We
really need to try to get the show
I've
going.
got like 37 minutes before this headache kills me.
1. Are we ready?
We are ready.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a walk in a Winterfest. Interesting. And after the break...
Read it again. Like a walk in a
Winterfest.
In a winter fest. Yes.
Walking in a winter festival.
Okay, go.
On 1 and 2 and 3, and here we go, man. Welcome to the show. I almost did it. Welcome to the show. Blah, blah, blah. 3, 2, 1.